Hello! Welcome to the 8th installment of the D&D Anniversary series. This year marks the 45th anniversary of the Dungeons & Dragons role-playing game, while also the 20th anniversary of me playing Dungeons & Dragons. Actually, it is this month. It is officially my 20th anniversary playing D&D. I asked my friends on Facebook to give me more suggestions of stuff to talk about because I kind of hit everything that I wanted to do in the previous 7 months. So this is one that a friend of mine, my friend Pamela, actually wanted me to talk about, and this is going to be kind of interesting. Are there rules that I have ignored? Yes, 2 of them. There's 2 rules that I tend to ignore a lot because sometimes you need to ignore rules to make a good story, and sometimes it's just ridiculous to have certain rules in certain cases. One big rule that I tend to ignore is encumbrance. More specifically, I tend to ignore it when it comes to money. Just to give you an idea, in most role-playing games that use coins for currency, 50 coins is a pound. Now, when you're a poor-ass first-level fighter who has maybe 25, who maybe, if you're lucky, has 25 gold to your name, it's not really a big deal. But when you get towards like 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th level, and you still haven't converted that shit to platinum, or astral diamonds if you're playing 4th edition, that tends to get a little heavy. But I tend to slack off on like coins and the stuff that weighs like 1/10 of a pound because you're not going to have a whole lot of it normally, and you tend to, excuse me. So I tend to ignore the coins. Another one I ignored from time to time, really it depends on the situation, and it's more of a 3rd edition Pathfinder 1 Starfinder thing, is the training required to do certain skills. Now, let me see if I can... Now, there's a bunch of skills in 3rd edition D&D that unless you're trained, you can't use the associated skill. But I kind of house rule it on occasion where if the DC is under a certain amount, you might still know something like a flash of an aha moment. Like Knowledge Arcana. Well, most of the knowledges, I think, actually I'm going to get, hold on a sec, let me get my book. Okay, so I got my this is the reprinted 3rd edition book that Wizards released before 5th came out. So it's got all the errata and stuff in it too, and it looks really shiny. It looks really pretty. I miss 3rd edition. I really, really do, and I'm going to run it again someday. Anyway, so all the skills that are in this that require, according to this thing, all the skills that require training are Disable Device, Decipher Script, Handle Animal, Knowledges, Open Lock, Perform and Profession, Sleight of Hand, Spellcraft, Tumble, and Use Magic Device. Now, in some of those, I can still understand, needing a little bit of training to be able to use them. But with, like, knowledges, you could end up with that flash of aha. And perform? Does that... It actually said... It actually says in here, at least the character sheet actually has no square listed next to perform, which means technically you're not supposed to be able to use it untrained. I'm going to skills just to double check that I'm not like, hallucinating this, and that this whole video is a dream. Perform. No, they just didn't have room for the square. So perform can be used untrained. They put errata in the book, but they didn't put errata on the character sheet. What the hell? Yeah, so sometime with some skills, if it's like a DC less than 20, it'll just be like the character has an aha moment, and like most of us people do, and then I just go about my day. So there you go. Those are the two rules I tend to ignore. Leave a comment below. Tell me what rules you tend to ignore, or if you tend to sometimes ignore them, and let's get a discussion started. So until next time, take care. Peace.